Hi guys, this is Jacques from MakuluLinux and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you the progress that we've made on LinDoz. I'm currently running it inside a virtual machine. As you can see, I'm inside a virtual machine. So do expect a little bit of sluggishness or a little bit of screen tearing or that type of thing because I'm running on a simulated GPU and simulated hardware. Otherwise, it's running really nice. So right off the bat, you can see we've got some nice effects going here. We've got some nice, really bouncy effects going here. You can also see that we've got a lot of drop shadows going on here to give that sort of popping 3D effect. And if you drag, you see they disappear. If you have multiple windows open, you'll see it's the top window that has the effects, but not the bottom window, or not as visually present as that bottom window. You'll also notice that there is a sort of a transparency thing going on when you drag a window. So when you drag something around, you can see behind it. So that's nice as well. Anyway, so I want to get in today into the progress that we've made with LinDoz, where it stands, how it looks and feels and runs. Right, so off the bat, if you get the desktop, you'll see there that the bottom panel is transparent. We've done this for all of the desktop environments, for all of the layouts. However, you might think, well, that doesn't really look like Windows. Well, if you go full screen, the panel pops up. So, oh, some guy riding past, Pak Dai, it's Vietnam. So when you're not in full screen, the panel is gone. It's transparent, you cannot see it. But when you're full screen, the panel comes back. Okay, so we have that effect. You see that? Look at that. And of course, you've got the whole compass effect. And by the way, the new LinDoz is using the Cinnamon desktop. Yes. And we managed to get all of these nice little themes with the actual arrow borders and so forth. The menu we kept simple. We used the Cinnamon menu because it's highly configurable. You can customize it a lot. You can change it from list to grid. You just go right click configure and you can change that to grid if you want, and you can drag it to make it sort of bigger. So you can drag that bigger, smaller. When I put it back to list, there we go. It should be back on list. The themes available on the system is the classic theme, which is the Windows 95/98 theme, the Luna theme, which is the XP theme. We got the Aero theme, which is the kind of Windows 7-ish looking theme, and we got the Redstone, which is the Windows 10 kind of looking theme. So switching between the themes is easy. You just open the desktop manager, you can click on classic, it changes instantly. Borders, mouse cursors, everything changes, icons change. As you can see, even the panel, which is transparent at the moment, but when you go full screen, it pops up. You can see you've got the old icon sets, everything changes, everything. It's all just instant. One click and you feel like you're back in Windows 95 kind of look and feel. Luna, which is the XP kind of look. As you can see there, one click, you're in XP. However, we did not use the default XP icons. We used the sort of Linux counterpart. So what we've done with a lot of these themes, apart from the classic theme, is we've gone and looked for Linux icon sets that are very, very close to the Windows counterpart. Close enough to make it feel like it's not too different, but it's got a more modern, updated look. So as you can see, these icons do look a lot like the XP ones back in the day, but they're not. They're actually, I think it's the bubble icon set that we used here. It's a very, very smart, nice looking icon set that kind of makes XP look very modern without looking too different. So as you can see now, your menu looks a lot like XP. If you go full screen, you'll see the panel pop up. You've got some nice icon sets over here. The highlights are nice, drop down menus. Everything's just hunky-dory, perfect. All the buttons work, the borders. This is just too good to be true. And then if you click on Aero, instantly it will go to Aero, which is the one that you saw when we first came in. Open up full screen, you can see there's the bottom panel, there's the menu. It's got the whole Aero look and feel. And if you click on Redstone, of course, it will go to the sort of Windows 10 type of look. Again, bottom panel comes up the moment you go full screen. You've got your menu here, which kind of looks like the Windows 10 dark theme menu. And yeah, so again, everything is, we kept it to these 4 simple themes. You can go to advanced themes. If you go to advanced themes, it pops up, and here you can now swap and change between icon sets and GTK windows and icons and so forth, so forth, so forth. So you can edit your themes even more. And if you install your own themes, you can then set them via the advanced theme manager. Going to your settings will open system settings, and as you can see, you've got the Cinnamon system settings there. Very simple, very easy to use. I'm going to go back to the Aero because that's the default theme that we have it on. So as you can see, it's very fast, very nice looking. It runs super, super fast. It's got some really nice effects. We're using the Cinnamon desktop. At this point in time, this version runs on our new Jamie base. So that's a nice base. As you can see, it's really nice, even fast inside VMware. And this is going to be available probably in a couple of weeks' time. We're going to put out our first beta, which should be in time for Christmas. But some of the biggest changes that I actually want to talk about today is our Electra. We've been making a lot of changes to the AI. So the AI, I'm sure the guys have noticed that the AI has been going on an awful lot. We've had some downtime, I'm sorry, but we've had to make major changes. And we're introducing a new mode. Now, we've been playing with this for a while, or I've been looking at it for a while, but everybody's been sort of anti-AI or anti-AI privacy issues, and therefore we weren't sure how to implement this firstly. And but since I'm starting to see more and more people do this, I'm starting to see more and more, it happened more and more in the Linux circles. I've had a couple of users message me, oh, can you please put this in? This is the system. Here's the files. Here's the links. Da 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 da. And so I've actually looked at how to implement this, and I think the current method that I'm going to show you now is probably the best, and that is having the AI in a multi-mode option. Meaning you could either chat to it. If you open up your terminal, Electra terminal interface, it will now bring up a chat, same as from the panel. It will bring up 2 options. It will have a chat mode and a command mode. Now, if you enter chat mode, all it does is it just gives you the option to chat to the AI. It has no access to your computer at all. This is as if you were opening up a ChatGTP or a Pi or Poe or whatever they call the other AIs, except this is Electra, of course. But here you can just talk to it. You go, hello, are you online? You can just talk to it like you would to a regular person, and it would reply, yes, I'm online. How can I help you today? And you can have a conversation. So you can then talk to the AI, like fully converse with the AI. And this terminal, the new terminal, has really some nice features here. It's got multi-line mode. It's got coding. You can code in it. You can there's read mode as well, so the AI can read whatever you type in AI voice. So this is nice. When you're done, you just close it up. You can also use voice as well. You can also talk. I'm not going to talk by voice because my mic is being used by this recorder now. But you can also talk to the AI via that interface. So this is chat mode. You click on it, it opens up, loads. And as you can see here, you can chat to it via voice, text, whatever, have a full-on conversation. It is AI. It's very good. You can talk for hours. It will keep you entertained for hours on vast amount of topics. Okay, the other mode we have, that's chat mode. There's no issues with privacy there. It cannot see or access your computer at all. You have a direct link from the chat mode to our dedicated box where there's a tunnel of just talking, chatting up and down. You send it a conversation, it sends you a conversation back. It's a language model. That's it. It has no access to your computer. That's the chat mode. The second mode is the command mode. Now, the command mode does have access to your computer. Now, what happens is it's not active at all on the system until you activate it. So if you click on it here, it will now activate it. Give it a few seconds and it will come to life. This actually turns your computer into an AI. The AI now has access to your computer. Now, some of you might think this is dangerous, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it could be, yes, which is why it's optional to open. You don't want to use it, don't click on it. But some people have been asking for this, okay, and we have to design and make the Linux for everybody, not just only a specific group. So if you don't want to have the AI have access to your computer, don't run command mode. It's that simple. You can just run chat mode. You can keep yourself entertained for days just talking to the AI without any worry of it accessing your computer. However, if you do want to run command mode, then you simply open up the terminal interface, you just click on command mode, and it opens up. And as you can see, I'm now in command mode. Now, command mode lets the AI have full control of your system. Of course, it won't go crazy doing its own thing, but you can ask it to do stuff. And it says there, welcome to MakuluLinux AI Assistant. We have used AI to turn your computer into a talkable entity. You are literally talking to your computer as if you were talking as you would to a person. Feel free to ask it to do things for you. Example, create a file on my desktop called this is a new file. Or, and it will do it as you ask. You can ask it anything and it will do as you request. So let's ask something simple. Let's say, change my wallpaper, for example. And then you just wait a few seconds and there we go. It's running a command, change the wallpaper. You say, change back to old wallpaper. And let's see what it does. There we go. It runs the previous wallpaper. It actually detected that we're running variety wallpaper changer. And it uses the commands to change to a random next wallpaper and back to my old wallpaper. Look, I didn't even have to issue the command. I just asked it to do that. Now let's try something else. Let's say... Let's say, what icons are on my desktop? And let's see what it does. And as you can see, it scans my desktop and it tells me there are 3 icons on your desktop. And it gives me the icons that are on the desktop. I can say, how much disk space do I have available? And it will now scan my drive with the commands, and it says that you have 19 gigabytes of disk space available out of a total of 41 gigabyte. So remember, I'm running this in a virtual machine. Okay, so this is why I have 19 gigs. And you can ask it anything. You can ask it, is snapd currently installed on my system? So now I'm asking, is snapd? And it's checking, yes, snapd is currently installed on your system. Great. Is Wine emulator available for installation? So I can ask it, is the Wine emulator? And it checks app cache policy Wine. And it says, yes, the Wine emulator is available for installation. The current version is 6.0.3. How about Steam? Is it installed or installable? And now it checks for Steam. Steam is currently not installed on your system. Would you like me to install it for you? And you can say, no, thank you. As you can see, this is AI. It says, all right, let me know if there's anything else I can assist you with. Now, this is like talking to the AI, except it can run commands. Okay, so I can go open system settings. So I can ask it to open up system settings. Okay, hold on. What desktop manager am I running? Doesn't seem to have identified Cinnamon, but it should. Okay, Cinnamon desktop. So open system settings. Let's see. No, it's trying to open the GNOME. Okay, it's detecting that I have some GNOME packages. Open cinnamon settings. I'll go have a look why it's not opening it by default, but as you can see, it can open up. Let's see. Open file manager. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Let's give it some other commands. I'll have a look at that. I'll fix that. It should actually open system settings by default without trying to open GNOME or other DEs. But that's an easy fix. It is still early phases, but it is operational. Let's do something like, can you create a new file on my desktop and call it new file 00. See, new file 003. There we go. And as you can see, there's new file 003. Can you open it? Now ask, can you open it? And there we go. New file 003. Open in text editor. So it is a fully operational AI assistant that is connected to your computer. Okay, and you can ask it to run stuff. You can say, give me a breakdown of my current hardware, and it will do so. It will run the commands and it will tell you what hardware you have on your system. Just give it a second. Scanning. There we go. System computer bus, system memory, CPU, graphics, blah 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 blah. It's literally given a breakdown. Okay, how many CPUs am I running? And it will tell you. You are currently running 6 CPUs. Okay, so as you can see, you don't need to, with this AI assistant, what this does is it greatly helps people that are not very friendly to Linux, they don't know all the commands, or people that are lazy and don't really want to type in all the commands, or people that have forgotten the commands, or just prefer to have the AI handle all the messy stuff. You can just literally tell it, do this, do this, do that, do that, and it will issue the commands that are needed to achieve that goal. You don't need to know the commands. It will do it for you. So this is really nice. And it's unlimited what you can do. We do program a lot of commands into it. I'll go fix that cinnamon desktop, that cinnamon settings command. Let me see. Yeah, I am running Let's ask if I'm running Cinnamon Desktop and see what it says. Yes, you are currently running a Cinnamon Desktop environment. What applets do I have installed? Let's see if it actually detects the Cinnamon applets. Oh, it does. There we go. It opens up the applets manager. Very nice. And I just asked it what applets do I have installed, and it did. Let's ask something else, like just a general question, non-hardware related. Let's go, who is Tom Cruise? Let's see if it can pull that information. There we go. It's now opening up, and it's now asking. There we go. It goes to the browser, but it also gives you, it's pulled that information. Tom Cruise is a well-known actor and producer. You can find more information, and there's a page. So as you can see, you can also talk to it like a normal chat as well. It won't be as friendly with normal chat as the actual chat mode, because chat mode is catered towards chatting, and so that environment is very friendly in terms of that. Here you can chat to it in chat mode. It will have the feature, but it won't be as smoothly or run as smooth as in chat mode, because the UI here is designed for commands. Now, also notice that while I was giving it commands, it was counting down 27, 26, 25, 24, 23. That's actually a feature I'm testing right now, and that's going to be a feature where we give users X amount of free requests. Because this is running commands, you can tell it to write code, you can tell it to do anything. For example, let me give it a command here. Can you please write a simple, let's see, what game is that? A simple Pac-Man game in Python, and write the code into the new file -003 on my desktop. So we're asking it to write a simple Pac-Man game in Python and write the code into the new file 003 on my desktop. And there we go. And so we say, open the file, please. It's very, very powerful what you could do with this. Look at that. Let's double click that file. Look there. It's just written a little basic Python game right into the file. You can ask it to write books straight into a file for you. You can ask it to summarize something, put it in a file, write you ads, doesn't matter. It's very powerful what you could do with this. And as such, these requests cost us money. Every time you write a line here and it writes a reply back, it ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching on our side, right? It costs us money. So we will give X amount of free requests to all users when they first boot up. We're thinking about maybe 50 or 100, which will allow them to play around with it and see if they like the feature, if they want to use it or not. And if you do like it and you do want to keep it, there's probably going to be something like a $5 monthly charge or some ridiculous amount. It won't be a lot. It'll be very tiny, $5, maybe $10. I'm thinking probably be somewhere around $5 to $7, maybe $10 a month, something ridiculous like that. And for that amount, you will have unlimited commands, the AI at your fingertips, fully commanding all and any commands that you want to give it. You want to do system updates, you want to install hardware, let the AI sort it out. And it is AI, so you can even troubleshoot issues that you have. And you can write books, you can write files, you can make songs, whatever you want to do. It's AI. You can do it. And you can do it without even knowing a single command, without even knowing how to write code or anything like that. And you can even do basic stuff like tell me a joke, something stupid, even like that. It will do it as well. And so there it goes to, it's now checking for jokes online. And it will pull down a joke. And then it says there, here's a joke for you. Do you want a brief explanation of what an acorn is? In a nutshell, it's an oak tree. I hope this brought a smile to your face. Stupid jokes. But anyway, it has, as you see, it actually pulls information off the internet too. So that's great. If it needs something, it will pull it off the internet. It's AI. So this was actually the big reveal. This is going to be in the new LinDoz, by the way, when it goes live. Let me just remove that file. So now that I've closed it, poof, gone. It has no access to my PC anymore. Okay, so it's only when you actually open it up and when you open command mode, now it has access to the computer. Okay, once you close it, access is gone. Okay, so it's only while command mode is open that it can see your computer. And it can't just see all of your computer. It can only see what you ask it to see. Maybe I should clarify that. Right now, it's not like it's pulling information from my computer. No, it can't. It cannot without me telling it. If I ask it what's on my desktop, then it can see my desktop. Okay. So only what you ask it to see is what it can see. It's not like it's pulling information from anywhere. No, it can only see what you ask it to see. Maybe I should have clarified that in the beginning. Where chat mode, it can't see anything. It can only converse, chat, write stuff, make stuff, cha, up and down. It's pretty cool. So with the new LinDoz, you're going to have two modes, and we're probably going to put this into the next round of ISOs because we've got the new Shift is in beta and the new Max is in beta. So Shift and Max will probably get this. We'll probably backport this maybe to the current users. We'll see how this goes, because this is still experimental, and we'll be making loads of changes to the AI as we go forward. So this will evolve as well. We'll get feedback. People will be happy with some stuff and unhappy with other stuff, and so we'll go as we go along. We'll make changes. But right now, this is the terminal. This is the interface that we're playing with, and the interface might change as well. This is just a simple one, because remember, this is going to be in testing, and which is also why we're offering that free number of requests. And we haven't decided on a total, but I'm thinking maybe like 100 requests, which gives you plenty, maybe 50 or 100, which gives you plenty of requests. I just did like 15 or something. Maybe 100. That will give quite a lot. After that, you can see if you like it or not. But it's easy to use. Chat mode or command mode, and you can go crazy. You can literally tell the AI to do anything on your system, and it will do it. So very, very awesome. And this will go live with the new LinDoz, which is scheduled next month, around Christmas time. We haven't set the exact date yet, but it will be around Christmas time. I'll be sending out a new ISO for this probably today to the testers, so they'll get to test this new system and see if they like it and how it runs and so forth. But so in a nutshell, this is the new LinDoz. I know this AI system has now overshadowed the actual OS. The new LinDoz running on Cinnamon desktop as a framework. It's beautiful out of the box. Some really nice effects, special effects, and the whole 3D looking. The whole drop shadow makes it look almost 3D. Very modern looking, very fast, because Cinnamon is pretty fast on its own, and very little installed in terms of anything that's just installed. And easy to change the themes. Just click on a theme and it changes. Icons change, the borders change, the GTK changes, the mouse cursor changes. Just like with most of our desktop environments, we really make it so easy for users to use the themes. And then just click and wallpaper's easy. You just go select the wallpaper, and as usual, you've got such a ton of nice Windowsy kind of looking wallpaper, including a chicken. You have a chicken as a wallpaper. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, so loads of wallpapers, loads of stuff to play with. And we didn't overbloat it. As you can see, there's really not that much installed. You just got a web browser. We did go with Edge because this is LinDoz, which is kind of like the move from Windows to Linux. It's easy to remove Edge, but I know more and more Linux users are using Edge. It's becoming more popular. You don't like it, remove it, install Brave or whatever you prefer. That's a nice thing about Linux. You can remove anything you don't like. And of course, the big boy, we have now the next phase of our AI. Sorry, man. The next phase of our AI, which now supports both chat and command mode. And the command mode just turns your computer basically into an AI that can run commands with an easy text request. And that's it, guys. That's it. Should look out for the new LinDoz coming out in a couple of weeks' time. It's going to be a nice install, very fast. And, it runs great on older hardware. A lot of the testers run older hardware, and they say it runs great on older hardware. Out of the box. And, of course, for a long time, there's been a certain number of crowd that like the MakuluLinux distro, but they've never liked the GNOME interface. So I'm sure they will be happy with the fact that we went with Cinnamon on this one. And we are also looking to expand to other distro varieties using Cinnamon. Since we do seem to be back on Cinnamon now, might as well take advantage of that. But right now, the new LinDoz is making a big return with its striking look. Simplicity. It's a very simple but such a nice desktop, and of course now with integrated AI features. We also do have other AI features here. You've got your Bart GPT, Bing GPT, Chat GTP is also in there, so you want to run those, you can. We also have image generators in here, so you can generate images as well, AI images, straight on your desktop. So some nice features coming in the new LinDoz. Thank you for watching the video. I know it was a little long, but I wanted to give an explanation on this. And as I wanted to again point out, chat mode has no access to your computer, so it's perfectly safe to use. Command mode does have access to your computer, but only where you let it have access. It doesn't have free roam access to everywhere. If you give a command telling it to do something on your desktop, it will have access to the desktop. Okay, so if you've got some file hidden somewhere with some information you don't want it to access, it won't have access unless you send it to that folder. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's my video. I know it's been a while since I made videos, but this is a big one. And yeah, look out for this in a couple of weeks' time. We just released a new shift, and before that, the new Macs. Go check them out. Don't expect these AI features to be in there yet. We're still like I said, this still needs to be tested, but we will be sending these AI features to those desktops soon. So the guys that have those, that are wanting it, just hang on a little bit. The wait is worth it. I'm sure in the next few weeks we'll start porting all of that to those environments, especially the pro users. Thanks for supporting us, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.